Hey guys, Mike here. So today I'm here to talk to you about 1917. In this review I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler free. However, if you don't know anything about the film and you want to go in completely blind, then it's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
Good luck.
So 1917 stars George Mackay as Lance Corporal Schofield and Dean Charles Chapman as Lance Corporal Blake. In 1917, two young soldiers in World War I are given a message that they need to get to the enemy territory to stop an attack that will kill over 1,600 British soldiers. The officers at the front line think they have the German soldiers on the run. However, command disagrees, so that's the reason that they need to get this letter to the front line to stop all these men from pretty much going to their deaths. Schofield and Blake don't have long to get to the front, and time is not on their side. And so we have 1917. So first of all, guys, I was really looking forward to this movie. I'd heard great things about it, and I was hoping that this could really live up to the hype. But I did have that thing thinking, maybe this movie won't be so great and everyone's just overhyped it to an insane degree. However, I must say, believe the hype, this movie is amazing. So all I really knew about 1917 was the fact that obviously it's set in World War I, and its big draw was the fact that it was going to give the illusion that it was going to be looking like it was shot mostly in one take. However, while it's not the case that they do it in all one continuous take, it's just the ingenious way they do these long continuous takes, and also they disguise the fact that they've been doing several cuts in between. It's only really if you know how they do these cuts that you actually notice that they have done cuts or transitions. Because one thing I did find quite fun in this movie was trying to spot where they've done all the cuts and transitions. And I did find quite a few, though for all I know it could have been way more cuts than I thought it was, or actually it could have been even way less than I thought it was. Nevertheless, this style of filmmaking really gets you invested. It makes you feel like you're really there with them, going through all the barbed wire, going through the trenches, taking every shot they take. This was just an absolutely amazing experience, and I had a lot of faith that this movie was going to be a technical masterpiece, and it definitely delivers on that. Though I did think that probably the weakest part of the movie was going to be the performances. However, that could not be further from the truth. George Mackay and Dean Charles Chapman are absolutely incredible in this movie. I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, like Oscar-worthy or anything like that, but they have such great chemistry together and they really elevate this movie to even greater heights. And I thought that the highlights of this movie were going to be the big, amazing action set pieces. But I found that the best parts about this movie were just the two of them just talking to each other about their lives, about why they're on the mission, and just, you know, sharing their friendship with each other. 1917 pretty much sends you through every kind of emotion. It's uplifting, it's depressing, it's inspiring, it's hopeful. It's pretty much everything you'd want out of a great war movie. And for the longest time I did think Joker was going to pretty much sweep the Oscars and take home pretty much every major Oscar category. However, after seeing 1917, I say Joker has some pretty stiff competition. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix has still got Best Actor in the bag, you know, that's pretty much not going away. And though I still think Joker has an amazing chance to win a lot of these awards, I think that 1917 is in a good chance to win Best Picture, Best Cinematography, Best Score, Best Editing, and anything else it gets nominated for, I would say it pretty much has a good chance of winning them too. Overall, guys, this is probably the best World War I movie I've ever seen in my entire life. And it definitely goes into the top 10 just war movies in general. The performances are great, the editing's sharp, the cinematography is gorgeous, the score is brilliant. Everything about this movie is just absolutely insane. And as well, if this movie had been released back in 2019, I would have said that it had an amazing chance of getting into my top 10 list. I was thinking maybe 6th or 7th, and then the movie had to go and make me cry, and I was just like, oh, well, that was absolutely amazing. It needs to go in the top 3, there's just no question about it. But now, as for whether or not, you guys should go and see it. Honestly, guys, I could not recommend this movie enough. You absolutely need to go experience this movie in the cinema and definitely need to go experience it in IMAX 2D. I know we're still really early into this year, but I feel confident to say that if you're only seeing a handful of movies in the cinema this year, then 1917 is one you need to absolutely go experience. Believe the hype, people. It's that good. Okay guys, that's my review of 1917. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite World War I movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!